Welcome to these additional episodes of Your Pregnancy Week by Week. We're going to provide information about things you may want to know about before baby's birth and in the weeks and months after baby arrives. Dr. Glade Curtis and I hope these discussions will help you and your partner settle into your new roles as parents. The information in these episodes is a general informative guide. None of the information we provide is intended to replace, countermand, or conflict with the advice given to you by your own doctors. Always follow his or her advice. Use the information you learn here as a starting place in your dialogue to help you put your life with baby and after pregnancy concerns, questions, or interests into words. Each episode will cover one topic. Our discussions are intended to help guide you through the many new experiences awaiting you. So let's get started on this discussion. We're going to talk about checking out childcare. Arranging childcare can be a daunting task. If you plan to return to work, you may need to start looking at the beginning of your third trimester. Finding care for a newborn can take some time. You want the best environment and caregiver for your child. In general, you're looking for a place that is warm and loving, that feels safe. You want someone who is caring, playful, and attentive to care for your child. When checking out different situations, pay attention to your own reactions. If you feel overwhelmed by the noise and disruption in a place, chances are baby will too. Look for childcare providers who seem to take pleasure and joy in what they do. Look for a place that feels secure and comfortable. A baby needs a lot of verbal and nonverbal communication. Search for a provider who smiles, talks with baby, laughs, and interacts in many different ways. So where do you start your search? Ask friends, family, and coworkers for names of people or places they know about. Talk to people in your neighborhood. Ask at your church about any programs they may sponsor. Call a local referral agency or contact Childcare Aware for local childcare resources. If you're interested in hiring a nanny, contact a nanny referral agency. You can find these resources on the internet. Whatever situation you choose for your child, be sure to check their references carefully before making a final decision. This applies to centers as well as in-home caregivers. Paying for childcare can be a big budget item. The average 2022 cost for in-home care or a child care center is $225 a week. For a live-in nanny, the average is $700 a week. These costs can be higher for an infant. The cost of care through age 3 is the highest. Sometimes in-home care can be more costly due to placement fees and additional fees for tasks you want the caregiver to perform. Public funding is available for some families. Call your local Department of Social Services to find out if you're eligible. Other programs can help with child care costs, including a federal tax credit program, the Dependent Care Assistance Program, and Earned Income Tax Credit. These programs are regulated by the federal government, so call the IRS for further information. Finding the best situation for your baby can take time. Start several months before you need it. Some situations may require getting on a waiting list. There's often a shortage of quality childcare for children under age 2. If you find a care provider you're comfortable with, but it's not time to leave baby, ask to put down a deposit and set a date for childcare to begin. Keep in touch with the care provider and plan to meet before the day you want to begin. In some situations, your child may have special needs. It may be harder to find qualified childcare. In this case, you may have to spend extra time looking for a care provider. Contact the hospital where your child has been and ask for references. Or contact your pediatrician. They may be in contact with someone who can help. If your child has special needs, it may be better to arrange for a care provider in your home. All children come down with colds, the flu, or diarrhea at some time. If you can't take time off from work to stay home, some communities have sick child daycare centers. Other cities have on-call in-home care providers who come to your home. Check in your area to see if either of these care situations is available. If you have twins or more, you need to find a place that will accept both babies together. Many caregivers and child care facilities limit the number of infants they care for. This can make it a daunting task to try to find a situation for multiples, so be sure to start early. There's a lot to consider when looking for daycare for baby. We have another podcast episode that discusses in detail different types of childcare situations. You might want to take a listen to that episode. If you'd like to read about baby, check out our book, Your Baby's First Year Week by Week. We cover many of these after pregnancy subjects that deal with baby in the book. We know you're busy and you may not have much time to devote to reading, but our book covers baby's development and growth in a weekly format, so you don't have to digest too much information all at once. Each week is a fairly quick read. If you want to find out more about this podcast, visit our website, yourpregnancyweekbyweek.com. If you're looking for something specific, check out the podcast topic lists on the website.